All right, Matt. I got your file earlier this morning. Let me get this camera kind of. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see everything on here or not. And now your Torchmate CAD may look a little bit different. The first thing is I took your file and tried to open it into AutoCAD, and for some reason it would not open. It said invalid file, so I didn't really even worry about it. I just took the first DXF that you sent me that you said was kind of messed up. It looked fine to me, so I just saved it to my desktop. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it. I'm going to hit import because it's a DXF, and then I'm just going to find my desktop here, and I'm going to find it, that file. Alright, so I'm going to import the DXF of the wastegate flange that you sent me. So this is exactly how you sent it to me. I'm just going to zoom in here. Now the first thing, it looks fine to me. If you go and inspect the corners, it looks, it looks all connected as you can't see. The problem here is that when you import from AutoCAD to Torchmate, at times it always deceives you and thinks that it makes it look like it's always closed sometimes. So the first indicator was right here. When I clicked the line, only one segment of your piece, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but only one segment of the piece actually lit up, and that just means that there's broken lines and it's not one full unit. So I'm going to zoom out here a little bit. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole thing, okay? And then I'm going to go up here to Arrange, and yours may be just a little bit different, but what you need to do is find Connect Path. Alright, and it says allowable error, and I have mine set to 0.100, which I think is just a default thing, and I hit OK. And as you can see, it changed colors. It just went to a different layer color. Now, anytime I select this, it'll select the entire part and the circles, alright, which is okay, but I want to make sure that I can select certain, like a female toolpath to these and a male toolpath to these. So I'm going to select it again, alright, and I'm just going to go back up to Arrange and hit Break Path. Alright, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't seem like it does anything. So now I can individually select these parts inside here, so I can select them all together. So now I'm just going to set up my female toolpaths, which I already have them set, but I'll set them again. And I just do the lead in, lead out. Alright, and I just do a line of 0.188 line, and then an angle of 90 degrees. Alright, so it just sets that, and then just you can continue to come in here. I'll do all of these. Alright, then obviously the outside one I want to run is a male path. Okay, so then you have to go in here and select and delete the originals, leave the toolpaths. Okay, so now I've got toolpath set on everything. I hope you can see it. Anyways, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out to my sheet. Now, granted, my sheet, we run 4-foot by 12 or 10-foot sheets, so obviously a little bit big. And I just bring it down here to the left-hand corner. And I'm just going to zoom into this area here, and I'm just going to bring it in closer. Alright, so I just brought it down to the lower corner. Now I'm going to sequence which holes I wanted to cut. So I'm just going to select the first hole. I'm going to go out to Layout, Start Sequence. And I'm just going to select the ones. Then I'm going to select here. Then make sure you click outside of a box where there's no parts. So you just click there one time, and you go File, Export. And then I'm going to export it to, I have a flash disk that we use on our machine. So removable disk, or whichever one yours is called. And I'm going to call it wastegate flange again. So save. And I already saved it. I already did this once. So now your part's ready to go. Now we're going to come in here. And this is Torchmate 2. We run Torchmate 3, but really there's not a huge difference between the operating pieces. And this is just going to be a quick run, not even on our machine, just on the computer here. So I'm going to import. And I'm going to find removable disk, and I'm going to find your part. So there's a wastegate flange, save, yes. And then I'm just going to change this just so that we can go, it doesn't take so long. Alright, so now the part's up, alright, and it's ready to go. Now it's just a matter of checking to see if it's going to run. So start, yep, it runs right up to it. Runs there. Looks good. no issues. Didn't have any issues running, so it looks good to me. I think that's what we'll do. Now I'll run out and check on the machine here, and if it runs on the actual machine, I think we'll be good to go. No problem. Thanks, man.